Hello my beautiful badgers, Messi Coder back again with another live dev interview, this time with THMSV. It's a mouthful. It's Thomas, the creator of RPG Builder for Unity, and this video was part of my 12 days to Christmas. We're over on allthews.twitch.tv/themessycoder. I was interviewing somebody new every day leading up to Christmas. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a second. You're live, don't say fudge or bugger. How are you doing, THMSV?
How's it going, everyone?
Now, THMSV, can I ask, I'm going to guess that TH stands for TH of Thomas, and the V stands for video, and I give up from then on.
All right. Okay, I have to admit I might have the worst name ever. Okay, it's okay. Basically, the first 4 letters are like for my first name, and the last one is for my last name. I think I need a new one. It's okay. I'm gonna find a new one.
What would you like your new one to be?
I have no idea. I have no inspiration. I'm just a dumb programmer, right?
Oh no, don't say that. You're the next generation of the next big asset on the asset store.
Yeah.
Now
probably am actually.
You
it's
are
going pretty well.
And let me just kick over to the window. And as I do, here we go. I'm going to do a proper intro because I've kept you waiting. So, everyone sitting at home in front of your Google Watches, your Amazon Mirrors, your Alexas, give a warm and messy welcome to THMSV, the creator of RPG Builder. Welcome, THMSV. What can I call you?
You can call me Thomas. But first of all, how is my mic quality? Because it's the first time I'm using Skype in a long time. So
it's your mic sounds good to me. Everyone at home, how is THMSV? I mean, Thomas's mic.
Just let me know in chat if it sounds good.
Otherwise, everyone says all good. Yo, welcome.
Then
Brilliant.
We're fine.
We are fine. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm creaking a little bit. So maybe on my headphones, I'm probably so my bones don't creak anymore. It's old age for you. Now, those who aren't aware, there is a sale going on.
Mm-hmm.
Your mic sounds like a bard. Oh my God, Sengoku, that's the worst pun ever. So normally, you're in at 89 euros and 33 cents because we're doing euros today.
That's correct.
And you're currently on a 40% sale of 53 euros and 60 cents. Your asset has only been out like a day. It feels like you just came out yesterday.
Yeah, so let me give you exact dates because I like numbers and dates, right? So
you don't like vowels, but you like numbers and dates.
RPG Builder is actually out for less than a month. Tomorrow,
here you go, November 16th.
It's going to be exactly 1 month.
Wow.
And I already pushed 2 updates, 1.0.1 and 1.0.2, which actually also released today at the same time of the sale. So it's a perfect time to get in.
That is.
Look at these patch notes.
I'm looking at them here. So randomized item stats, now possible to have items dropped physically in the world. Added item rarity. And the list goes, I could carry on reading, but people can read for themselves because they've got eyes.
Yep.
It's huge.
It's insane.
When somebody showed me this first, I looked at it, the video, and I said on a stream, it's an offline atavism.
Exactly. I mean, I've been using atavism heavily in the past years, actually. And it's an amazing tool, but yeah, I think I could go more in detail, but if you want a short description of the tool, it's definitely the best way to put it is atavism offline if you want. I mean, I don't have any issue saying that. It's basically an insanely powerful editor that lets you create offline RPGs in a very easy way. You literally have no coding at all. It's everything in the editor. And I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you want. And what you can't do yet is most likely going to come in a future update. So, yeah.
But can I do coding if I want to? If I want to hack away at this and do my own special things.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a closed DLL or is it open to me?
Absolutely not. So everyone who import RPG Builder in their project has access to the entire source code. I did not decide to protect anything because at the end of the day, it's actually not protecting anything, to be completely honest. Anyone who actually want to have access to those DLLs or whatever will be able to do so anyway. So I just, I don't care. Like, I believe in my community, and so far it has been amazing. So if you buy and import RPG Builder, you have access to the entire source code of both the editor, which is a lot of code, and the gameplay part, which is handling combats, movements, gameplay logic, and stuff like that. So you can tweak, modify pretty much anything you want.
I've got it loaded up.
Mm-hmm.
Here. So
did you get the latest version?
I did. I got today's version.
That's awesome. Perfect.
I am somewhat of a professional.
That's amazing.
I have to say, I'm not entirely a professional, but like I explained to you, I'm somewhat of a professional. So we're gonna delve straight in. Facebite says, I love your French accent. It's very smooth. Is that a French accent? I couldn't tell.
It is. Unfortunately, I can't help it much. Like, I've been living in foreign countries for the past 5 years, but I guess my French accent is just sticking with me. So I don't know.
You know that you have to sing. I didn't make Mike sing because it's like inviting a sculptor into your house and then telling him he has to sculpt for you. So, but all my other guests, they have to sing a song in their native language. Yesterday, Andrea from Sicily, managed to escape that only because he's Sicilian and I didn't want to be sleeping with the fishes.
I have to say something. I'm probably the worst dancer and singer you can ever find on the planet. So,
oh, come on! You can't be worse than me. I've got two left feet. I've got 2 left feet, and I can't pronounce any words. And I'm tone deaf. Well, we had. If you saw the stream with Protofactor, he sang a lovely French song. But you can do anything. You can do the national anthem.
This was not planned.
Exactly, nothing's planned. Nothing of the stream is ever planned.
Let me think. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do the first few sentences of the national anthem. But
go for it.
You already did that, right? Oh wait, I actually have to check on internet because I know the first few, but not all of them.
Do you remember the way the tune goes?
Yeah, I do. I just don't remember the lyrics. Like, okay, so if I have to say something, I'm probably one of the less patriot person from France because I've been traveling a lot as soon as I was 18. And let me check. So this website
if you're not a patriotic French person, you've suddenly made a friend of many English people, I think.
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear that. What did you say?
If you're not a patriotic French person, you've suddenly made a lot of friends of a lot of English people.
Yeah, I agree. So, how can I not even find a good website showing me the lyrics of the French anthem? How is it a thing?
Are there even any lyrics to the?
Of course, it's actually kind of sad, to be honest. Like, the lyrics are pretty sad.
Are they?
Yes, they are. So,
Sengoku says try Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. I'm on it.
I love your scene scene editor window. So you could go home.
Like the window is the editor itself?
Yeah, to go to it.
Okay, I got it.
Are we ready? Are we ready, everyone?
So before I sing, coming back to what you just said, I pay a lot of attention to how the interface or UI or things looks in general. So my editor, the editor is not the best looking editor you can find. I'm using the 4.6 Unity API, so it's pretty old, right? I'm doing the best I can out of it, but I need things to look clean. So yeah, I'm doing my best for this editor to look clean. Anyway, I'm going to do just the first few sentences because otherwise I think you will lose most of your viewers. Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. So this is already sad. Like it's literally talking about kids going to war. Just let me put this in context. Like this
Oh
is
yeah,
literally
please
going.
do.
Yeah, this is literally going talking about kids going to war. That's pretty sad. I
That
don't
is
know.
pretty sad.
Yeah, I'm not really into that. I don't think I'm gonna keep singing. I'm sorry.
Hang on a minute. You're not into that, yet you're making a game that allows people to create people that goes out and kill.
I agree, but you can also make a role-playing game which is about
Bunny rabbits and
raising
sweets.
some deers. I don't know, dude. You
Yeah,
can make anything
so
with
true.
RPG Builder.
So true. So what are you gonna make with RPG Builder?
So, that's actually a very good question because it allows me to put some context about like the history of the tool itself. So, a few months ago, I think it was maybe May or something like this. Um, I s- okay, so initially I was working on a much bigger game. It was actually a multiplayer game, extra. I kind of got burned out, and I decided to, have some not really free time, but times that I could, kind of relax and think about something else. Starting to work on a side project, which would be a much easier project. So most likely a solo player RPG game. So I started working on this game that I initially called Shards. And very quickly, because I'm a programmer, right? I'm not an artist. I cannot draw a rock. I cannot model a tree or whatever. I'm literally a programmer. That's all. That's literally all I do. So the first thing I did for this project was creating tools because that's what I like to do when I start a new game. I like to spend some time, get my own tools out there and getting ready for actual development. So very quickly, I started working on, well, RPG Builder, but obviously at this time it was not RPG Builder. It was just a very ugly looking tool that was just for me. And as the weeks went by, uh, curiously, I started working on the tool much more than I was working on the game itself. And there are a few reasons for that. The first reason is that I started having a lot of fun actually working on this tool, and the second reason is that I was already sharing about this tool, but at this time it was very, very, very small in terms of community. I was probably sharing it to maybe 2 or 4 people, but still, like the fact that I was sharing it and people were like amazed and they were like, wow, this will save me so much time or something. Anyway, long story short, because I could literally talk forever. Anyway,
Don't worry,
I
you can come back when you're not so busy, and
right.
we'll do a 6 hour stream.
All done for this. Um, but yeah, basically over time, I was like, I feel like there is some potential here, for both myself and people. So I feel like there is something here that I would have a lot of fun working on. Of course, it's a lot of work, right? It's not a work in the park. Like this represent thousands of hours of work, but I feel like it could actually help a lot of people out there. And so I started focusing on this tool much more. I actually scrapped the game. It doesn't mean I'm never going to work on this game again, but right now it's just completely on hold. And I started focusing fully on the tool itself. And as time went by, I started publishing videos on YouTube. The Discord started growing a lot. I mean, at the beginning, it's very slow. Like you just post your things in a few forums or something, and you get maybe 1 or 2 people a day. But right now, lately things have been pretty crazy. Like we probably tripled, if not quadrupled, the people in the Discord in about a few weeks. The YouTube channel also grew like maybe 4 times in about 4 weeks. Um, and yeah, I mean, I'm having an absolute blast working on this tool. It's absolutely amazing. All the experience I got from the past years working on RPGs, either MMORPGs or offline games, I can put it all in this tool and actually share it with people. And I didn't think I would say this maybe 6 months or 1 year ago, but I'm actually having a lot more fun and enjoyment working on these tools that I am when I'm working on my own game. So I think I'm just going to stick to this for actually a while right now.
Well, I have to say that people are echoing what you're saying because Yolan says that's what I do. I spend more time on the tools than the games. Hiko6 is saying, I feel you. He's the same. So can somebody put a link for the Discord of RPG
I'm going to
Builder?
do it right now. I'm going to put
drop
if
it
you
to me
don't
on
mind.
the
Can I? Yeah.
on Skype, and I'll paste it into the
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to link it to you. Yeah. Okay. So.
Wonderful. I'm sharing my screen to you on Skype as well, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Chat here. Here is the link. The Discord. The Discord link. So.
Merci beaucoup.
Mais de rien. So, for everyone listening, I'm very, very active in Discord. Discord is by far my favorite platform to chat with the community, provide support, and so on. Obviously, if you do not want to use Discord, definitely feel free to email me, or I don't know, any other way you find to contact me, definitely feel free to do that. But if you want very, very quick support, Discord is the thing. I'm in there all day, and that's my favorite way to talk with the community.
Do you know what's bizarre? I was reading on, I think it was More Mountains Unity forum thread, and somebody was like posting, wanted some help, saying it was a bug, and it was actually, he just wasn't using the tool properly. And More Mountains were like, please submit using the correct bug ticket. And the person's like, I don't know, I want to use your bug ticket. I want to message you on the Unity forum. Some people are like, can you please contact me on Discord? I don't want to contact you on Discord. I want to send it on the Unity forums. People seem to be very hostile towards getting with the times and moving to a different. Do you find that you're having to support multiple platforms of support, not even the product?
Yeah, I mean that's something. Well, that's true. Like it's an actual thing, but the way I see it personally when it comes to support. So let me put it in context. This is the first asset I released ever, right? And for the past month, it got actually a lot of attention. So in a very short time, I had to learn a lot of things concerning how to push updates, how to provide support, and so on. But basically, I would say 95% of the support I had to provide was in Discord. And this is honestly my favorite way to provide support because it's instant. I can easily answer to you. We can chat instantly. I can send you screenshots and so on. But there were some people, I would say maybe so far, maybe 15 or 20 people asking me for support by email, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, guys. Like if you do not like Discord, if you do not use Discord, just email me. There is absolutely no problem. Just go to the asset store page and there is the support email there. I have absolutely no issue with that. I'm providing support by email every single day and it's totally fine. Basically what I'm trying to say is that you will get support no matter what way you contact me, but you will get a much better experience in the way you get support from Discord, in my opinion, because it's an instant chat, right? Like it's just so much easier. Also, something that might seem weird for some people is not many users, but I think something like 4 users, I actually connected with them directly with TeamViewer. So I actually took some of my time and directly connected with TeamViewer and fixed their issues like in a few minutes. Something that would probably have taken them like half an hour or an hour. Just, because Discord just makes it possible. Yeah, but whatever way, like I know some people don't like Discord and it's totally fine. You don't have to use it. Just email me and it's going to be completely fine. I'm even providing support in YouTube comments. Like I really don't care. I really don't care. Anytime I can help, I'm all for it. Here's a wolf. So I just want to say one quick thing. The demo for RPG Builder, I mean, it's definitely decent in how like it's handling things, but the animation for the characters, please don't pay attention to them because these are animations that I had to find which are okay to redistribute, meaning that they are included directly in the RPG Builder package, and these are actually Unity animation. But the day you actually get RPG Builder and implement it in your project, you are free to use any animation you want, any character model you want, and it's going to look a lot better. Like what you see right now, yeah. Exactly. Hmm. I mean, like, I do understand that some people might just use this demo and start flipping it, but personally, like, this is not my game. Like, the day I'm actually going to develop a game with RPG Builder is going to be obviously a much more like in depth or something. But when it comes to animation, what you see right here, actually, it's kind of funny. If you want me to give you the full story, I don't know if everyone in the chat is familiar about it, but do you guys know? I think you probably do. Do you guys know about the LN 3D project from Unity? It's something they released like maybe a year ago or something. It's actually a girl character. Do you know what I'm talking about or not? No, it's like some kind of 3D project with a girl as a main
Oh, I
character.
was muted. When I'm talking, I was muted to everyone in chat.
Oh, whoa!
Oh,
I was hearing you, but
I know
maybe the chat was not.
and the most important thing is that you were hearing me, and nobody else in chat matters.
Mhm.
You're the guest, Thomas. You're the important one.
So to answer to DAMV cool, actually, I'm personally using explosive animation. There are many animations you can use, literally anything, even your own. Obviously, you don't have to buy some. But personally, I'm using explosive animations. But guys, keep in mind that RPG Builder is using the basic Unity animator system, so you can use humanoids, generic, you can use pretty much any animation you want and any character model you want. Like this is really just
Where's the demo? Where is this demo character? If I want to just quickly change that.
so if you go to yeah, RPG Builder and a bit, yeah, you see characters.
All right, let me make this smaller down here.
If you open
So
THMSV,
yeah, and then
right now you are in resources, but if you go a bit
oh
above, yeah,
yeah
THMSV, you see
yeah
the one?
yeah.
Exactly. You open RPG Builder characters, and here you have the prefab. Yeah, so the player prefab here is actually the prefab used to go in game.
Here he is. I'm gonna call him Kevin. Hi Kevin, how you doing?
You can do whatever you want. The name is not affecting anything. It's all good.
Fix it for me.
So just a quick note for new users. I made a playlist on YouTube. By the way, in case you didn't know, I actually have over 70 YouTube videos about RPG Builder.
Yes, I did know
So
that.
yeah, I mean, I'm literally covering every single system or feature that RPG Builder has. If like very often in the Discord, someone says, "Hey, I don't understand really how this works," etc. I'm literally making a video in the next day or something. Um, what I wanted to say anyway is that there is a playlist. I could link it right now if you want.
Yes, send it
I'm,
me on
yeah,
the
I'm going
Discord.
to send it to you on Discord. I mean on Skype.
I was fine.
Yeah. One sec. I hate to hear myself when I open those videos. All right.
Somebody asked me why am I not making videos about RPG Builder, and my answer was a simple one.
I'm
There's
asking you the
nothing.
same question.
There's nothing left for me to do a video on. He's done them all. There's anything that you want to do, he's already done. So basically, I decided that in the new year, I will see how quickly I can flip. Uh, make an RPG game for my kids to play, but I want to do it on the tablet.
That would be
So,
awesome.
so is there any reason why I couldn't build a game using RPG Builder and deploy it for a tablet or mobile
No,
phone?
not really. Like so, I actually got this question asked many times today because today was a sale, so a lot of new people joined in extra, and a few of them wanted to develop games for mobiles, which is very common nowadays. And so the short answer is RPG Builder as it is right now does not have like full mobile support because it's not something I had time to focus on yet. Definitely keep in mind that it is obviously in my priorities, because I know a lot of people want this. Um, So I have a few users who are actually already developing a mobile games with RPG Builder. What they told me so far is that most of the UI stuff are working, and this is not thanks to me, but thanks to Unity, because Unity is doing a very great job to, port inputs from computer to mobile and stuff like this. The main thing you will have to take care of, unless you wait for me to fully support it, is the controller. So you might have to integrate your own controller, or
This is a great
use
because chat is asking the question, and I was just about to ask the same question. I want to rip out your controller and put a different controller in. Am I restricted, or how easy is it for me to do that with RPG Builder?
So to answer to Faith B1T3R. Like I said earlier, when you buy a contributor and import it in your Unity project, you get the full source. So first of all, when you get the full source, it already means that you have a lot of freedom, right? Now, concerning using a custom character controller, I actually made a video. I can also link it to you if you want. I made this video shortly after RPG Builder came out, because obviously it was one of the most requested thing from people, because RPG Builder is coming with a few different character controllers out of the box, but I have to admit that they are not really advanced compared to what you can find on the asset store, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's people who are dedicated assets.
Exactly. So like RPG Builder controllers are literally a bonus. I didn't had to include those controllers, but I did. But obviously on the asset store you can find some much nicer ones. In this case, I have this video, which literally
You're gonna link me on that?
Yeah, I sent you right now on Skype, and this lets you get you started with integrating your own. Now, as always, even if you watch the video and you're still a bit confused, like I said, I repeat myself, but I'm always on Discord. Like if you have any issue, you always message me, either on the Discord channels or in PM, and I'm going to help you as much as I can. So, and so far, something I really like about my community so far is that already after maybe like 5 days that the tool was launched, like 5 days after the asset was on the Unity asset store, people were already working on integration.
Wow.
Like people already, yeah, it's insane. Like people were already working on Invector integration, Pixel Crusher dialog system, EBS building system, like so many things. UMA, for example, UMA. You know UMA, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so UMA, I did not spend a single second so far working on UMA yet, but UMA is actually fully integrated in RPG Builder now just because of my community. So it's fucking amazing.
You can't say fudge or bugger.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, you're French. Yeah. It's like
We
saying...
are cursing a lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's literally a part of our culture.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
And yesterday I was told by the Andrea, who's Sicilian, that it's like saying yogurt.
Yeah, it's like saying hello. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to remember that. It's a family-friendly stream. I'm sorry.
Wow, it's bizarre which families this is friendly to. So yeah, it's a family-friendly stream, but you don't want to be friendly with those families. Is basically.
Really true.
So pop back inside Unity. Yeah. So if I'm back inside Unity. Was just watching your video. Polymonster says, I can vouch for that. He's good to pester with questions. He is good to pester with questions. And that's the thing. When somebody's available on Discord, it's the worst, it's the biggest mistake they've ever done, because now there's people at 3 o'clock in the morning sending them the messages and then sending you messages like, why aren't you replying to me?
Is it bad that I like it, actually?
Actually, that is bad that you like it.
I know, it's bad for my health, but is it bad that sometimes I wake up in 4 in the morning and I see like 15 Discord messages and I actually answer?
Don't worry, that will pass in about 6 months.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
The honeymoon period will be gone.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. It might have to pass at some point. But so far, I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm going to do my best as long as possible.
Well, it's amazing how quick this has come along, and you pinged me on the Discord when you were like, would you like to have a look at?" And I was like, "Are you brave? Are you that brave that you're asking me to check out your asset?"
That just came out.
That just came out, tongue in cheek, because
Hmm.
it seems like people ask me to review their assets just so I can find bugs because
Hmm.
I'm the cheapest QA engineer they can afford. I really feel like I was told the other day I need to start charging for QA for the number of bugs that I find. Do like a $100 per bug kind of
Hmm.
thing,
Oh boy.
and see what happens. But I've actually as I've come in I've got some red nulls. Uh, Null reference object reference not set on instance of an object.
Well,
Um,
let's fix it.
let's fix it.
Where is it from?
That is the crafting recipe.
This
RP.
could be if you'd maybe try to enter the scene from the actual demo scene. Otherwise, like you actually need to start the game from the
Ah,
main menu. So the way it works, the way RPG Builder is set up is that when you install it, it's an actual game. Like it's not some kind of template or whatever. It's literally already set up for you to use as an actual game. Obviously, you have to reskin it. You have to create your own content, but most of these errors are going to come when you press play in the demo scene. If you do start in the main menu scene that you can see right here, main menu scene, you should not get any errors.
shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Should we click play
If you
again?
do, that's going to be embarrassing for me on stream, but
Let's see.
I'm ready for it.
No, no errors. We've got no errors.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. So now you can simply create a new character, go in game, do whatever you want. There are a few
Oh, and I had a vowel in
classes,
there. I can't put a vowel.
in the demo, but of course you can create your own classes, own talent trees. I mean, if you wanted me to explain all the features, we would have to take an entire day of podcast. It's not possible. Like it's just too big.
Well, that's why I said you need to come back on. Uh, and I was like, do you know what? Do you know what I should
Mm-hmm.
do? I am up for the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I had it in chat. Somebody's written they would like to see a dev log of of what to do. So I will in the new year try to see how far I can get with this asset to make something
Mm-hmm.
without watching as many tutorials as I can to see how intuitive it is. So that's the challenge number one. Without reading any manuals or
Mm-hmm.
guides, how intuitive is THMSV RPG Builder? Challenge
I
number
would
one.
love to see that. I mean, it would be very good feedback, right? Very
Yeah.
good things to look at for me.
Challenge number two: how much can I rip out of uh, RPG Builder and integrate other character controllers, input systems? Like, could I use the new Unity input system in place of the old one? Could I use my own Messi's Ultimate
Mm-hmm.
input manager, MIM, Messi's mum, as I like to call it? Could I use that? Could I use my own skill tree system integrated in there as well if I wanted? So, like,
Mm-hmm.
what things could I rip out and plug in? How custom could I add my own weapon system that I made previously? So that's challenge number two. How
Mm-hmm.
easy it is modular.
Yeah, it'd be
Challenge
interesting
number
to see that.
three. We need a challenge number three, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
That's up to you. You make the third challenge.
Okay. Um, I would say, hmm, I would say make a, well, what about you make a short demo, pretty much like the demo you're playing right now, which is really basic, but which is actually engaging because the demo I have right now did not get updated much in the past few weeks. So it's actually pretty much the same demo from launch, like even 1 month later. And it could have a lot more content for now. What about you actually try to make some kind of, um, it doesn't have to be very long, right? But some kind of mini game, not so long, maybe 20 minutes with random items, all the new features implemented in 1.0.2. So maybe loot boxes. This is a good idea. Loot boxes, of course.
Oh, I died. It was so
Oh no,
close.
that was rough.
I know it was so close. I damaged him by like 1% damage.
Yes, I think you
Yeah.
kind of went a bit too far for your level. You're supposed to kill some wolves and you're already attacking the skeletons. Something is wrong here. Something's wrong.
This is why my wife doesn't let me play Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Polly wants to say, I bet you can't make a game and give me 50% commission. Well,
That sounds like an amazing deal to me, honestly.
It's a shame you can't experience Harry Potter's chest. Do you know what? I do not want to experience Harry Potter's anything. That's inappropriate. This is a family channel.
Yeah.
Look at that, level 25. That's you.
I've never seen someone so brave, honestly.
It's named
level
after
1,
you.
going to the dragon, actually facing me already. Like, how?
Run away! Run away! I've got 129
Good luck
health.
for that.
Oh my gosh, look at it. I feel like the Mandalorian against the crate dragon. He's following. I wonder if I can get him to eat yeah, look, I'm going to lure him to eat the skeletons.
Surprise.
So there you are.
I'm gonna let you find out.
He's giving up the chase. Come on.
Yeah, he's actually stopping at some point.
Ah, it's a shame.
Yeah, it's 2020. I'm identifying myself as a dragon.
Hashtag dragons.
Hashtag dragons. Hashtag I am a dragon.
There you go. As long as you're not a furry, because we had those on the stream last night. Kind of furries every night. So what's next for the next features that you're going to be releasing in the next updates?
So 1.1, when I say 1.1, it includes every previous updates also, but it's more like a combination of all updates before that. So 1.1 is mostly focused on itemization and so basically randomized items. Now in 1.0.2 you can actually have randomized stats on your items. So every time you drop, craft, get an item from a quest or whatever, it has a chance, if you set it up in the editor, right, it has a chance to have some random stats extra. I also will be adding a socketing system, meaning that you're going to be able to add some gems to your items. And also in 1.1 is going to be an enchanting system. So you can actually, enchant your items, decide how you want to improve them extra. There is also the dialogue system coming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there is
So
for now in
stuff.
RPG Builder.
Hang on, all this is 1.1?
Yeah, all of this is 1.1, yeah.
And how long is that going to take you? 2 weeks?
For now, I just released today 1.0.2. I think 1.1 should come in January, pretty much.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy fast.
Yeah, I mean,
are you not married?
I am not. I'm very young.
Am I allowed to ask how old are you?
I am 23 years old.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're a baby.
Yep. So I pretty much have all day just working. I mean, I have no wife, no kids, so I can just focus on my things.
And spend all of that nice asset publisher money that you're going to be making now in the sale. Give me an exclamation mark RPG Builder, please, in chat. Exclamation mark RPG Builder. And it's currently on sale. You could
awesome.
So if you ever wanted to get it now.
Yeah, it's literally 40% off now.
Yeah,
like that's the best time to get it.
It's basically for free.
Yeah.
So get it now while you can. Why is my window not loading up? That's a bit odd. Here we go. Is it going to work now?
It's literally 50 euros or like 54 euros for maybe 45,000 lines of code.
53 euros 60 cents. So 40,000 lines of code. If you divide that 53.60 by 40,000 lines, You're getting out 0.01 cent per line of code. 60
Yep.
Canadian dollars. I'm not sure how much 60 Canadian dollars can buy you these days. Probably a burger. So you can either buy a burger or RPG Builder.
Or RPG Builder.
So I would go with RPG Builder. I make lots of code. It just doesn't work. The difference is, if you're buying this RPG Builder, that's currently on sale, 40% off, the code does work.
It actually works.
And if you do find a bug and you let him know about it, he fixes it before you've even pushed enter on the keyboard of reporting your bug. He's even fixed your bug. That's how quick THMSV is at doing it.
You're very nice. You're making a very nice promotion for me. Thank you.
Promotion's all about lying. It's fine. That's how marketing works.
I mean, okay, so we can lie all we want, but just let's take a look at the reviews, right? The tool was out for not even a month, and we have 25 reviews, and maybe 99% of them are 5 stars. I think we don't even have to lie anymore. I mean, people just love it.
Although, look at this one. As others have said, this is generally a good asset for the money. However, there seems to be no written documentation at all. Not in the package, nor in the developer's website. The only docs provided are on YouTube. That suits me because I'm a visual person. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there who like to be able to sit on their phone and read the manual while they're having a poo on the toilet or laying in bed. So
completely.
Are you working on documentation? Is that something that's coming?
That's actually the only review I didn't answer yet because it was just before this. I mean, it was not just before, but I was kind of busy. I was outside today, extra, but now I have to answer. This review is very fair. So what it's saying here is that there is indeed no written documentation as of now. The reason for that is because I have about 70 videos on YouTube pretty much explaining every single feature and systems, but I do agree that it's not, enough for some people. I think it seems to be enough for most users, but I am already working on setting up a written documentation on my own website because I know it's needed. It's definitely something that's needed, but unfortunately I've been insanely busy in the past month. So many things going on, so I couldn't really find the time to do it properly. But for anyone wondering, this is definitely coming. You're definitely going to have a written documentation of RPG Builder.
Brilliant. And then that person's going to probably change his 4 into a 5.
Hopefully, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he will.
I like this comment. Also, the author is really active on Discord and is polite, apart from when he swears, and interested in feedback suggestions. And in the Discord, in the Twitch chat, somebody wrote earlier that you take a lot of feedback on board. Now, is that also a danger because of you basically? You've got a definition of scope that you want to develop, ideas that you have in your head, but then you get people in the Discord saying, "I would like this feature, that feature, or the other feature."
I see
Do you
what
get
you mean,
distracted?
I see what you mean. It could be a danger if you're not used to it. I've been working on games before with communities around them, and it's not my first ride, right? So I got used before to learn how to, make the difference between suggestions which are beneficial for your project and things that could be done later. When it comes to RPG Builder, every single suggestion you make in the Discord or YouTube comments or whatever is going to be written down. So I'm going to keep it somewhere, but only some of them are going to make it to the actual priority list, right? Like I have my very well-established, vision for the tool. And I think most people agree with this vision because every time I talk about it, most people are fine with it. Now, for example, 1.0.2 is a good example because I probably got about 10 features that were not planned in this version that I got from the community in the Discord, and I actually included them in them. So I'm trying to do the best of both, right? I'm trying to do my own vision, stick to it, and do what really matters for me and for the tool and what I think is the best for everyone. And then as much as I can, I include community suggestions in those updates.
That is the best way to do it. Stick to your vision, and then when you've got the available capacity, then put those nice features that are suggested. And I just want to draw attention to this sub train that's just kicked off with Barack Dobb, and then Luaco gifting a sub to Watba Empire. Thank you so much for that gifted sub. And then we've got coming after that Sanyo with another sub, 32 months in a row. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You are beautiful badges. And again, like I said earlier when Mike was on, it's insane to think that there's people out there giving money to people to do things on the internet. It's crazy.
Right?
It's crazy to think that this is the world in which we live in today, that we can be sitting at home making content and other people are giving you
How amazing
their
is that?
hard-earned money.
I mean, I'm literally part of these people. I'm working at home, and all day I'm literally being entertained by some people on Twitch, YouTube. So I'm definitely part of those people supporting them.
Well, and soon people are going to be making games with your kit that is then going to be streamed by other people playing them
Well,
on
that's
Twitch.
literally my dream. I mean, like, if I can help some people. Okay, so the kind of like nice catchphrase time or whatever. Basically, my main goal with RPG Builder is to provide a way for game designers or maybe artists. I'm not excluding programmers, right? If you're a programmer, RPG Builder is going to save you months of time anyway. But if you're a game designer or an artist who is relying on artists or programmers or whatever, RPG Builder is made for you. Why? Because it literally lets you put your ideas that you have for years, months, whatever, to actual work. Like, you're actually going to be able to make your game and not rely on a programmer, because most people don't have the money to afford a programmer, or maybe don't have a friend who's going to do it for free or something. So if my tool can allow those people to actually make games and publish them, that's literally going to reward all the hard work I spent to make this tool.
I'm trying to kill these wolves.
Good luck with that, because they can be tough in some cases.
Wow, the easier than the dragon was. That dragon.
I mean,
he was so easy. That dragon. I just had to run away, and then he just got bored of it.
it was fine. Yeah.
Winston Code's waiting for people to transcribe the chat. That'll be nice when the feature actually gets created inside Twitch for people to be able to have the chat. Still shows on the left. What still shows on the left?
The boss UI, I guess. You have the boss.
The boss. Oh, yes,
left.
look, there he is. See, I told you I'd find you some bugs.
All right, let me add this to the list. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that's one of the things I actually already had on my list. For whatever reason, it's just not disappearing. It just wants to make you feel like it's still here, right?
Well, he's there in my mind.
Well, technically, yeah, he's still there.
So I'm always thinking about him. I'm always thinking about THMSV. Good old THMSV.
THMSV. Yeah.
That's the other weird thing. And now I'm saying out of combat, even though I should be out of combat as soon as I killed. So now he's dead. Shouldn't I be out of combat immediately?
It's actually the way it works right now. You can tweak it, but it's a...
Is that intentional? Is that a feature?
It's a 15-second delay in between you actually... last time you took damage or dealt damage. So it is true that it should actually reset when you just killed something. I do agree.
But currently it's a feature, not a bug.
No, it's a feature.
Right. So I can't claim it. I can't claim it.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to find plenty of others to claim.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm getting my $100 per bug reward.
Okay, so can I show you something?
Of course you can.
Just do your things. Do your things for now. It's nothing in a rush. There is just one thing I think people will love to see, and I would love to show them. So
are you going to share your screen?
If you want me to do this, it would be much.
That'd be brilliant. I've just leveled up to level 2, so I've accomplished what I wanted.
Keep playing the time I'm opening my project, but then I'm going to let you know. Should I share my screen on Skype?
Yeah, share your screen on Skype.
On Skype, okay.
+1 for auto loop proximity. Flying monsters.
Flying monsters would be cool. It's not a thing right now, but definitely could be possible.
Wait, it's a good.
Auto root proximity also will be possible. Concerning the mount system, because I saw actually a few people asking about mounts. So RPG Builder is going to have its own mount system, but I am in close contact with Malber's animation, which I think most of you guys know. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a regular guest on the show.
right? I mean, Malbers is fucking amazing. He's really sorry again. He's very amazing. He's a very nice person. I am sorry. I should not have said that. He's a very nice person. And he's one of my partner. He actually provided most of the enemy for this demo, and we discussed together. So I'm going to have my own mount system, but I'm also going to be integrating his mount system, which I think we all know is pretty amazing. And yeah, that's going to be pretty neat to have some Malburst animation mount system in RPG Builder. I think it would be really nice.
It would be very nice. It's a feather in your cap. If anyone wants to watch any Malber's interviews, you can catch them on the VOD section of my Discord or even on YouTube. If you go to Messy Coder's channel, !YouTube in chat, you can catch my my Malber's interviews or even Malber's reviews that I've done. So let me run away, and then
let me find. How do I share my screen on Skype? Because I have not
bottom right hand
Skype
corner. There's two little squares.
Unity monitor. Okay.
And if I go back now to the big chat.
Do you see my screen or not?
I do see your screen. I need to share it with everyone at home. While just before I do that, go back to green screen. There we go. There's my head back in the right place. And minimize that. Am I able to escape out of and save my progress of the demo?
You do not have to do anything. It's literally saved automatically.
Oh, wow.
You can have like manual save, but right now it's saved every X amount of seconds that you can set in the editor. But also if you leave play mode or if you like Alt F4 or whatever, it's going to save automatically.
I like X seconds. I love your accent.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I can't help it. Like, I'm literally living in like foreign countries where I speak English every single day for the past 5 years, and my accent did not improve at all. So what can I do? I mean, what can I do?
Why isn't
how it is.
The blinking? I mean, the Skype chat was working a second ago. I had it working. Skype chat. It's now. So
I'm not sure if I'm sharing the right thing or not, to be honest.
You're sharing something.
Do you see something on Skype?
I do see something.
Okay.
But annoyingly, nobody at home sees it. So that's bizarre. Why is this not working yet? Do you know what? Maybe if you.
What about Discord?
I was going to say, do you want to try sharing it on Discord?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 1 sec. Stop sharing here. I'm going to share with you. Yeah, let's just call on Discord, but mute yourselves, I guess.
Well, we can just hang up this call and call each other on Discord.
Oh, we can do that. So I'm just gonna hang out on Skype, I guess.
Okay. Bye. Love you. Bye. Hello, bonjour. Bonjour. Oh, you're really quiet. You need to change your properties of your microphone now to slide the little slider all the way to the top, because Skype has messed up your microphone.
How is it now?
Oh, c'est magnifique.
C'est parfait.
Yeah.
Okay, it's perfect. Let's
Wonderful.
Do you actually see my screen or not?
I do.
Okay.
Let me put on the popped out. There we go. Popped out. Wonderful.
It's actually a pretty funny stream, to be honest. I'm having fun.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Messi, sing us a French song. I will do. after Thomas hangs up because he's busy. He's got stuff to do.
I literally have a flight in about 10 hours. So,
10
but it's okay.
hours?
Yeah,
That's
something like
ages
that.
away.
Yeah, we have
Oh
all
my.
night. It's all good. We have all night. It's all all right, guys. So, I mean, it's one of the hundreds of features that RPG Builder has, but probably one of, the one I'm the proudest of is the talent tree system. So, the thing you see here on my screen right now is a talent tree for the sorcerer class. This is very easy for you to customize.
Can I say one? Can I say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't want you to hate me. I want you to love me. I was doing my talent tree tutorial series the next video. I don't know if you watched the video I did last year, which was how to make a Conan like skill system.
Oh yeah.
So I was doing. I received about 40 requests to do because I did promise to do the next one. So I started doing it, and if I do it, I'm not doing it to compete with RPG Builder. I'm telling you that now because there's a lot of talk going on recently. We had it in yesterday's stream where people treading on each other's toes. Just telling you now, full disclosure. If I do a skill system, I am not going to make a full RPG system. I tell you that now.
It's all good.
Yeah. I wanted to clear that up before we went on.
No problem.
Good. Sorry for interrupting you.
All good. So the way talent trees work, I could literally talk about any other systems. As you guys see, you have combat categories, you have quite a few things here, general, ward, but talent trees is probably one of my favorite things in RPGs because I like to have as much freedom as possible when I create my characters, right? Or like how I build them. Talent tree system, if I create a new one here, we can click add a new node. And as you can see here, nodes can be 4 different types, meaning that a node in a talent tree can be an ability, a crafting recipe, a resource node, or even a bonus.
Oh, lovely.
Which means you have so many freedom. Like you could literally have some kind of sorcerer tree, which has a staff crafting recipe, a specific resource node, some bonuses, some abilities, and so on. Abilities can, of course, have rank. If we go to the fireball, we can add as many ranks as we want. Each rank can have their own settings and so on. Anyway, staying on focus, I just want to show you here the sorcerer tree, and I want to show you how easy RPG Builder is making it for you to customize those. So if you see I'm going to hide the editor here. You see the fireball ability here. It's at the middle of the talent tree at the bottom. Now, what if we wanted this node to be a bit more on the left? So let's change this slot from 4 to 5, from 4 to 3. And now it's a bit more on the left. And you see that the line is automatically updated. So this UI panel here, the talent tree, is fully automated for you. You literally just have to change a few values in the editor, and all of that is going to be generated for you. So that's a very simple. I could show you like 10, 20 things like this, but that's basically to give you an idea of how RPG Builder is handling things. It's really all about you doing things in the editor and not having to worry about like programming things, UI stuff, like everything I can automate for you, I'm doing it. So it's just saving you as much time as possible.
Lovely. I love that. Is he in the chat? Is who in the chat? THMSV? Yes, THMSV is in the
always
Twitch.
in the chat.
He lurks.
I am lurking.
He lurks there, saying, "Stop calling me THMSV." Now that the asset is in the sale and THMSV is making some good money, hopefully, he'll be able to afford a vowel in his name. It's THMSV.
Okay, pronounce it THMSV, but I do agree that
I am never going to pronounce it THMSV. I'm going to pronounce it THMSV.
It's pretty bad, I know. I don't know, like it's this kind of thing when like I came up with it maybe like 5 years ago, I was so proud of myself. Like I thought it was super cool, but now the more I think about it, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And it's not too late because I'm
It's
still
not.
very small, so I
It's
can
not too
definitely
late. It's never too
yeah.
late. To rebrand.
Um, okay, so someone, I'm actually going to answer the chat question. So someone asked if you could change the particle effect with each rank of the ability. So of course you can. If you go in abilities here, let's just create a new one to have something clean. Let's say I'm creating a new rank here. Each rank, so every time you have one of these buttons here, you have an entire like ability setup here. You can
Ooh,
add new effects, you can add new tags, you can add new visuals and so on. Now let's say that we're done with rank one, we can add a new one. We can even copy the data from the above rank so that it's faster and we
lovely.
can now iterate. And here, if you go all the way to the bottom, you have visuals. And what the visual part is doing is responsible for animations and particles. Here you can choose if you want to play an effect. Effect is what I call a particle
Mm-hmm.
or an animation. And this will let you assign different things in there. If we take an example to the fireball, for example, um, if we select the fireball and go all the way to the bottom, we see that it has two visuals. It has one visual on completed, which is a projectile, meaning that whenever we are done casting the fireball, it's actually going to cast this visual. In this case, it's the fireball projectile that we can see here. So
Boom.
this fireball projectile should not be casted, I mean, not be played when we use the ability, right? It should be only played when the ability is completed. Now, what is actually triggered on activation is the animation. As you can see here, we can see it at the bottom here. As soon as I press the key, the animation is playing, and only when it's completed, it's casting the fireball projectiles. So yeah, you have full control over that. And something very cool is that, look, we have the fireball rank 1 here, which is using this particle, this animation. Now we could create a few more ranks, and each rank each rank could have a very different, for example, particle effect or animation. Like if you really wanted to push the polish of your game, you could have a different animation speed or intensity, or maybe a different projectile type or like size for each rank, meaning that it will, feel much more powerful every time you upgrade your ability, which I think is a very cool thing.
So I mean, there's a lovely interface. Like you said, you spent a lot of time making the interface
Yeah.
easy to use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to show us next? You
Just
got
want to show you
excited. You're
cool,
excited
which is like,
yourself.
yeah, so like one of the coolest thing I think in RPG Builder, and I think something that most people here will find cool. So let me play the fireball ability again. Let's focus on dummies here. You see that the fireball ability right now is just a simple projectile, right? It's just shooting one fireball in a straight line. And I'm going to now show you how quick it is to iterate in your game. So let's go to the fireball ability. I'm not going to save all those ranks. We're going to stick with one. Now I'm going to make it, instead of being in a straight line, I want this ability to be in a 60 angle spread. Instead of one projectile, I want it to be 15. And I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to close the editor, and
Oh
there we
my
go.
word! Look at him.
So we didn't leave play mode. Like we literally just use the same ability, the same fireball ability, and it's now a completely different ability. Now we can change it once again completely. Let's say it's now going to be in a 360 degrees angle, and it's going to be maybe 25 projectile. And now it's also going to have 0.1 second delay per projectile. And now let's use it again, and that's it. I
Oh
mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's a great ability, right? But that's useful. I mean, we didn't lose any second going out of play mode.
no!
We didn't got anything. We literally just changed some
So
numbers in an.
is that exposed now? So can I have an event in the game that will actually change that? Like, could the player then customize his abilities in the game himself?
Yep. So first of all, yes. Now let me show you something very quickly. I'm going to create a new item here. I'm going to call this item test. Like we don't really The name doesn't really matter. We might even select the bow icon. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to make it an armor, maybe a plate, helmet. Okay. And now I'm going to add some stats. Actually, let's have some fun and add some random stats. Now I'm going to add projectile counts.
Oh, these scriptable objects.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
it's almost like you watched my video to learn how to do this. It's brilliant.
And angle spread, and maybe I don't know.
Exclamation mark YouTube in chat, by the way, for those who want a bad tutorial on how to make systems, character systems, and skill systems. You do exclamation mark YouTube in chat.
25 to, or maybe a bit less, like 10 to 20 or 40 or whatever. All right, now we're going to save that. I'm going to go back in game. Let me make sure something. Okay, so.
By the way, while you're watching this, in chat, if you can do exclamation mark RPG Builder, you could buy this. It's currently on sale. What's the name of this package? RPG Builder. And who makes it? Thomas does. Thomas does. But you could buy it, or you could win it in a raffle, because we're going to give away. We're giving away 25 copies of.
25, maybe not 25, but we're giving a few.
So we're going to give. Is it one or two? What have we got?
I'm going to give two. I'm going to generate them right now. Actually.
You got two. Do not paste the keys in Discord or Skype. Whatever you do, wait until I hang up and then do it, because.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay.
All right. So.
Going back to the item testing, I'm just going to generate this item here.
This is a bow.
Confused. In RPG Builder, you have what I call a developer panel, which lets you, do some actions that let you test things faster. In this case, we can generate any item we want. For example, I could click on all those items and get them in my bag. Anyway, you see that we have this bow here, which I just created in the editor, and this bow is giving us 4 projectile counts and plus 37 projectile speed. These are actual random stats. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
But so what this is affecting is, for example, if we use this ability here, which I'm going to put back to normal because this looks kind of ridiculous. Let's say this is going to be 1, maybe, 0 here, but maybe 1 as a distance.
Raffle started. By you have to be a follower. Click on that follow button if you want to win. If you type raffle and you're not following, then you're not actually going to win anything. You're just gonna be typing in raffle for no reason. So who made the icons that you're getting?
Okay, so very good question. Actually, let me go away from this
into
and
the
show
partners
you
page.
Yeah, perfect. So RPG Builder has actually 7 partners. Amazing people. We have Polytop Studio, and here you can see them directly in the editor. You can click on this, and it's going to take you to their publisher store. And you can see all the assets they provided. So we have Polytop, who provided a lot of character models.
They've got lovely stuff.
Amazing. I'm actually going to use this in my actual game in the future because it's so much diversity. We have Kafofa, who provided us with a few sound clips. Gabriel Aguirre, who is someone I'm working with, who also has a YouTube channel. He's doing a lot of tutorials of really nice, particle system and so on. He provided me with a lot of spell effects. So thanks.
Lovely.
We have RDR. We provided us with a lot of UI elements, which it doesn't make it like a favor showed like this, but it's actually pretty nice in game. That's what the game UI is. And it also provided a lot of particle effect, as you can see.
Oh, nice. Talking about effects, Sengoku's spamming the chat. I can see him throwing things at his monitor at home. Will there be a VFX integration in the future? It is particle effects on steroids for HDRP.
I mean, so rendering pipelines are not really dependent from RPG Builder, right? Like the whole like rendering pipelines is kind of your job to handle, because RPG Builder is a framework. It's not dependent of any rendering pipeline or anything. It's pretty much your job to find assets or create your own assets that works in the pipeline you want to target. RPG Builder is going to work no matter what. It's going to work in HTRP. It's going to work in URP, standard, whatever. The assets provided from the partners are not supported like in any I mean in every rendering pipeline, because I can't ask them to support any rendering pipeline. It's just some kind of bonus assets. But yeah, I mean there is no limitation in what rendering pipeline you can use.
And the way that you had the skills able to be an effect or an animation or a visual,
Yeah,
there's no reason why that type can't be a
no,
format of the VFX
exactly.
object.
These are simple prefabs. If we go to combat, fireball, and for example, if I click here on the projectile, this is a prefab here. I'm going to check out this file because this is using Perforce, but here you see that we have a few component and values. Here you see that the effect game object is the projectile fireball. If I click here and maybe close the editor, go in prefab mode and select that. This is just a normal particle effect. I mean, there is nothing special here. There are also videos showing you how to set up this thing. So you can use anything. Like you will be able to use the VFX graph. You will be able to use particle effects, pretty much anything you want as particles and effects. Keep in mind that in RPG Builder, what you see is not the game logic. So when you see, for example, a fire nova or a fire meteor or something, this is not what is actually dealing the damage. I am splitting the visual and the logic, right? So if you see a rain of fire on the ground, this is not what is actually used to detect if we hit or not target. This is handled by math functions, which are much more well, it's just much better overall because it's much more something you can rely on, and the visual is just on top of it to actually show where it should hit and stuff like this. But you are free to use any model, any particle effect and things like that.
Does that answer your question? I'm not sure if the answer
If it doesn't, just let me know.
doesn't. Just let him know. Foxpoint says, "Is there a way for timed or triggered events for an enemy boss? If the boss's HP falls below 50%, he can gain a new skill, or as a new skill set."
So not now, not yet. I'm going to show you the NPCs, like the way they work here. This is the NPC setup here. So you have abilities, as you can see here. You can add as many as you want. For now, this boss, for example, only has a few. And for now, there are no like requirement for this ability to be used, so they will just be used anyway when the cooldown is up. In the future, you can expect, for example, stat requirements. So maybe, for example, any stat, but let's say health should be under or above 50% and so on. So yeah, this is definitely something you can expect. I am planning to work on a big AI update, which is going to implement boss phases. So this is
Oh,
definitely going to be a lot of fun.
people are always asking for AI stuff. Ankri, he asked specifically if VFX graph works instead of particle effects for spells. Well,
Yeah,
basically, like you were saying, is the particle effect is just an object that gets triggered.
exactly.
So if your VFX grass lives in a prefab, you just attach the
Exactly.
prefab, and then it will just instantiate that prefab at the time that that event is triggered.
Yep,
So
you said it. You said it perfectly. I mean, I've personally never used yet VFX Graph. It looks absolutely amazing. I just don't have the time to play with it. But as you just said, it's just a simple prefab. So whatever you got in your prefab is actually going to be played. But this is not what's going to be used for hit detection. So math is actually going to take care of that for you. You just have to make an effect that is matching the area of the ability or something. So yeah, you can use VFX graph, you can use mesh, you can use object, you can use anything you want to represent your ability.
is there a hit animation effect when hitting an enemy. Again, that's just on the the collision of the object of whatever it is colliding with the enemy, not necessarily relating to RPG Builder itself. That's within Unity.
Yeah, so when it comes to hit animation, there is no actual hit animation trigger right now. It would be very simple to do, so I could literally get it in the next update. What there is right now out of the box is on hit particle effects, or rather game object prefab. So if we look at the blessing effect here, the blessing effect is just a heal over time that is from the cleric class, right? And here you see that we have the pulse visual game object, and whatever you link here is going to be triggered every time this effect hits. So for example, if this was an instant damage or a stun or a damage over time, whatever, in this case it's a heal over time. If I go in game right now, for example, I'm going to in game and show you a potion. So I'm going to use a potion. I'm going to give myself some potion. All right, and now when I click on the potion, you see that we have this particle effect playing every single time the healing is actually triggered. And this is because when we go to the general combat effect and potion, we see that we have this pulse visual particle here. So every time the potion is actually, ticking, the particle is played, and the animation is going to be played the same way later. I just have to add it.
Nice. So Google was asking, is there a summon spell to summon monsters to fight for you? Polymonster says, yes, there is. And you can make items to add more max summons too, like +1 skeletons.
So I just created a summoner here, and I'm going to go to the talent trees. I'm actually going to add myself a few levels because you need to be a bit higher level to get your summon abilities. So I'm going to learn this ability and now the summon class in the talent tree, and now I can summon a skeleton, 2 of them actually. I'm going to go in the in the kind of wolf area, and if I set them to aggressive, you will see that they will attack this poor wolf as soon as they can, and they will actually kill them quite fast. So yeah, there is definitely a pet system. And also if I take a look at the minion stats, this is with update 1.0.2. All the stats here that you see are minion or summon specific. So you see that you can increase your minion crit chance, critical power, damage. Anyway, I'm not going to go through them all, but you can see all the stats here which are minion specific. So if you equip an item, for example, which gives you 20% minion lifesteal, now your pets are going to actually get 20% lifesteal when they attack.
Oh, lovely. I love that.
Simple as that.
So Dreadful's asking about, is it physics or navmesh based? So do you have to bake a navmesh for all of these characters to run around?
Yeah. So when it comes to AI, it's actually using the Unity built-in navmesh. The reason for that is because I need a functional demo, right? So when people download the pack and import them in their project, I want the AI and everything to work. So it is using Unity navmesh system. In the future, I will most likely implement A+ pathfinding system, or whatever it's pronounced, because I've been using it in the past and I think it's pretty cool, especially for a dynamic navmesh. So definitely expect this one to be integrated. But right now it's using the basic Unity navmesh system, which, it's definitely doing its job. I mean, it's okay.
It works.
But yeah, it works, but it's not, of course, like it can totally work for entire games, but as soon as you want some kind of dynamic navmesh, or maybe like some randomly procedurally generated map or dungeons or something like this, then it starts to be tricky.
Yeah, but they does support them now. It does support dynamic navmeshes, but yeah,
it does. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. Actually, not I've been playing it with it much lately, but
there's good videos on YouTube to find out how to do it. Well, the raffles come to an end. Shall we see who's won? Shall we see who are the lucky winners?
Yeah, just let me know and I send you the codes.
Wow, merci beaucoup. So if we have a drum roll. Remember, you have to be a follower. If you typed !raffle and you haven't done follow, do it now. do it now. The winner is Hiko 6. Hiko 6. If I do recall, aren't you in Turkey, Hiko 6? Congrats! I missed the raffle. Oh no! Ice-tastic, you did win one yesterday. So Hiko 6, hit me up on Discord. Hit me up on the Discord, please. Make sure your Discord and your Twitch is connected. Can somebody give me an exclamation mark? Discord in chat, please. Somebody give me an exclamation mark. Discord in chat. Give me an exclamation mark. Discord. I can't see it. There it is. There they are. Gilda was the first to write it in there. Sanya came second, but second doesn't count. And the next winner. Ice-tastic, what are you doing with your life? You missed.
There is a boss.
You missed it. So, are they killing that poor bear? Okay, the next winner is
This one is kind of boss one, like mini boss one.
mini
But
boss.
we should be fine. We should be fine.
Digital reincarnation. First time winner.
Wow.
Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, click on that follow button and go over to the YouTube, exclamation mark YouTube in chat, and click on that YouTube subscribe. It's free to subscribe on YouTube, and it's free to follow on Twitch. But if you do have an Amazon Prime, did you know, Thomas, that if you had an Amazon Prime, you can be a Twitch subscriber for free. It doesn't cost you any money at all. You can subscribe to the channel for free. Ask me what subscribers get as a gift. Ask me,
What
Thomas.
do they get?
What
That
do
sounds
they
amazing.
get? I will tell. Thank you for that. That's a brilliant question. What do they get? Well, they win all of the code for my tutorials that I have. So if you go over to Discord and you've linked, you can actually download like my fish flock scripts. You can download my skill tree scripts or my weapons scripts even. You can download even a copy of Messi's Ultimate Input Manager, which allows you to upgrade Unity's standard input system to something a lot more manageable. And thanks to the wonderful Neo FPS, is actually helping me fix my editor windows, because unlike from us, my editor window scripts skills are appallingly bad. Terribly bad. Duffer 12345678990 was stuck doing work. I hope the whole demo in Twitch with TMC went well. Well, Duffer, I love your Twitch name 12345678990. Brilliant. Thomas has been a wonderful guest. He has to get ready to catch a flight. So what was meant to end 40 minutes ago, we've been having a wonderful time. Have you enjoyed yourself?
This was amazing. I mean, we can do this anytime you want.
Well, you know what? You have to be careful, because I've got a I don't just look like an elephant. I've got a memory like an elephant. So now that you've said it, you have to come back.
I mean it. There is no problem.
Well,
we're going to have some time difference starting tomorrow, but it's okay. We're going to manage it.
We can find a way to do it.
Yeah.
There's another asset publisher who I invited to come for an interview. They previously they declined because they're worried about their English. Hopefully, it was due to the popularity and the awesomeness of the 12 Days to Christmas show that he's asking. Actually, I can come on, but he's got a 5 hours time difference the other way. 5 hours before GMT.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's actually GMT plus. So they're 5 hours before, which basically, or 5 hours after me. So I'm 5 hours before them. I try to work it out. I couldn't work out the maths.
Yeah, for me it's going to be 6 hours after you.
So it basically means that my normal time of streaming would be early in the morning for you, and
you know
your lunchtime would be early in the morning for me. So we need to find a way to do it.
It's all good. I'm going to wake up for that. It's definitely worth that.
Oh, wow.
No, honestly, guys, thank you everyone for coming. It was very nice. I could talk about RPGs or just game development all day. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on. You've been
very nice.
You've been amazing.
Awesome. I'm going to send you the code so that you can reward the winner.
Merci.
Thank you, everyone. Just a lot of fun. Definitely hop in the Discord so we can chat.
So exclamation mark RPG Builder, please, in the chat. Thank you for the follow. Remember to click on that follow button. If you do want to join Thomas's Discord, I'm trying to copy it, stick it in. Here you go. Here's a link to Thomas's Discord. Please do click on that link and drop in. And right now, Thomas, I hope you're going to stick around and listen to the rest of the stream, because if you want to make a game with RPG Builder, the first thing you need is a world, don't you?
Exactly.
You need a world for your game to live in. Now, what better way to make a world than procedurally? And who better?
What better way?
Exactly.
Even the creator of RPG Builder is using procedural worlds assets.
There you go.
Why would you not? Like, I mean, that's literally the perfect combination, and that's why we've been talking together with Adam for the past weeks, if not month. I've been knowing him before, right? But we've been talking for the past weeks, and together we think of a day where RPG Builder can handle like all your logic, and procedural worlds can handle like all your world building, and you can literally just sit there and focus on the game design. That would be amazing. So thank you for having me. I wish you an amazing rest of the stream. Definitely stick around for procedural worlds. They're doing amazing. Thank you, everyone.
I'm just speechless about how amazing RPG Builder is. I have to say, you told me that you were confident in me checking it out, and there's no doubt why you were confident, because it's lovely.
I mean, there are bugs, right? It's a huge software, but bugs are nothing. It's just needs to be fixed, right? So
do you know what bugs are? Bugs are surprise gifts that you just didn't know you were getting.
Exactly.
So that's all they are. Now I'm going to take a slight break for 30 seconds because I really need a wee. I've been holding it in. My wife, as I was interviewing Mike the Bard, exclamation mark Mike the Bard in chat, by the way. I'm not sure I said that enough. I was so distracted with Mike being on. I'm not sure I spammed exclamation mark Mike the Bard in chat. She brought me a glass of wine to drink as a reward for being a good boy. So now I need to empty that glass somewhere, and I will be back in just a moment. But nobody go away, because if you thought you were winning prizes and that was it, it's finished with a copy of Brutal Legend and 2 copies of RPG Builder, well, you have seen nothing yet, because we've got Procedure Worlds coming on, and Procedure Worlds are up for a Unity Award. That's right.
That's crazy.
So I will see you all in a second. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Thank you, everyone, for having me. It was great.
If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.